Ever wondered how giant metal structures like bridges, skyscrapers, or even ships are built and held together? The answer lies in a powerful process called arc welding. It's one of those behind-the-scenes techniques that make the modern world possible. From construction sites to car repair shops, arc welding is everywhere, even if we don't always see it. Today we're diving into this incredible process to understand how it works, where it started, and why it's still so important today. So stick around, because we're breaking it all down in the simplest way right here on History of Simple Things. Arc welding is a method used to join two pieces of metal by melting them together with an electric arc. That arc is formed between an electrode and the metal you're working with. The intense heat produced can reach up to 6,000 degrees Fahrenheit, which is more than enough to melt steel. Once the metal cools, it solidifies into one strong fused piece. It's like gluing metal, but instead of using adhesive, you're using heat and science. What makes arc welding special is how simple and effective it is. With the right equipment and a bit of practice, you can create strong, lasting bonds between metal parts that can withstand heavy loads, intense pressure, and harsh environments. To really appreciate arc welding, it helps to know a little about where it came from. The technique has been around since the late 1800s, when scientists began experimenting with using electricity to generate heat. A Russian engineer named Nikolai Bernardos was among the first to develop a workable version of arc welding using a carbon electrode. Over time, engineers improved the process, and by the early 1900s, arc welding was being used in shipbuilding and industrial projects. It really took off during World War I and World War II, when countries needed faster ways to build tanks, planes, and battleships. After the wars, arc welding continued to evolve and became a standard tool in industries across the globe. So how does this process actually work? Let's break it down. When the welding machine is turned on, it sends an electric current through the electrode and into the metal workpiece. When the electrode is close enough to the metal, the electricity jumps through the air gap, creating a visible arc. This arc is what generates the intense heat needed to melt the metals. If you're using a consumable electrode, it melts along with the base metal and becomes part of the weld itself. If you're using a non-consumable one, like in TIG welding, you'll use a separate filler rod. Once the molten metal cools, it hardens into a strong joint. The process happens quickly and requires a steady hand and good control over the arc's length and movement. There are several variations of arc welding, each suited for different tasks. The most basic form is stick welding, where you hold a rod-shaped electrode that is coated in a substance called flux. As the electrode melts, the flux creates a protective shield of gas and slag that prevents the weld from being contaminated by the air. Another common method is MIG welding, which uses a spool of wire that feeds continuously through a welding gun. Along with the wire, a gas like argon or carbon dioxide flows to protect the weld from oxidation. Then there's TIG welding, which uses a tungsten electrode and a separate filler rod. This method allows for very precise, clean welds, which makes it ideal for delicate or artistic metalwork. Flux cord arc welding is similar to MIG, but uses a special wire filled with flux, allowing it to be used outdoors where wind might blow away shielding gas. Arc welding plays a huge role in industries around the world. In construction, it's used to connect steel beams, support columns, and framework in buildings. In the automotive industry, it helps assemble everything from truck chassis to exhaust systems. Shipbuilders rely on arc welding to join massive steel plates that form the hulls of ships. It's also used in the aerospace field, where precision and strength are crucial. But arc welding isn't limited to giant projects. You'll find it in small repair shops, art studios, and even in do-it-yourself home garages. Wherever metal needs to be joined permanently, arc welding has a place. If arc welding sounds intimidating, don't worry. It's a lot more beginner-friendly than it might seem. All you really need is a basic welding machine, safety gear, and some metal to practice on. Stick welding in particular is a great starting point because the equipment is affordable and relatively easy to use. You'll want a solid welding helmet, gloves, and flame-resistant clothing since welding involves sparks, UV light, and molten metal. Safety is non-negotiable when it comes to welding. Once you're geared up, it's all about practice. Start with scrap metal and experiment with maintaining the arc, moving at the right speed, and getting a feel for the heat and rhythm of the process. Like any skilled trade, welding takes time to master. Your first welds might look messy, uneven, or weak. That's okay. Everyone starts somewhere. With patience and repetition, you'll get better at controlling your movement and understanding how the metal reacts. Watching tutorials online or taking a community class can help you get feedback and improve faster. The most important thing is to be consistent. Welding is as much about feel as it is about technique. Over time, you'll develop an instinct for what works and what doesn't. And that's when it starts to feel less like work and more like art. When you're learning, mistakes are bound to happen. One of the most common is welding on dirty or rusty metal, which weakens the joint and creates defects. Always clean your surface before welding. Another issue is using the wrong settings on your machine. Too much power can burn through the metal, while too little won't penetrate deep enough. Moving too fast or too slow can also cause problems. It's all about finding the balance. And above all, never cut corners on safety. Welding without the proper gear can lead to serious injuries. So don't skip the helmet, gloves, or jacket, no matter how quick the job seems. Arc welding is more than just a trade. It's a gateway to creating, fixing, and building. From everyday repairs to massive infrastructure projects, it's the tool that turns ideas into reality. It empowers people to construct bridges, reinforce buildings, and manufacture everything from bicycles to space shuttles. And for many, it becomes more than just a skill. It becomes a lifelong passion. Whether you pursue welding as a hobby or a career, you're stepping into a tradition of makers, builders, and problem solvers who have shaped the modern world, one spark at a time. Thank you for watching. If you have suggestions for our next video, feel free to share them in the comments below. We'll be sure to give you an acknowledgement for your contribution. Thank you for joining us on this journey through the history of simple things. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and stay tuned for more stories woven through the smallest details.